Sorry, my microphone was muted. I'm sorry. I was talking myself. Now I think you can hear me. Now I start to see your comments. Okay, so yeah, let me restart. Let me redo the start of this live stream. Again, thank you very much for joining today. It's 1st of December. This is Sunday. So since this is new month, I will cover on this weekly analysis, I will cover monthly time frame and also the weekly time frame. Since this is new months, every month starts, I check the monthly time frame so that it captures the bigger picture of the market. And then also I check the weekly time frame as well. And during the week, I check the daily and the lower time frames to select the best market to trade. So it's always better to have bigger picture and break it down to the lower time frames. So yeah, so let me say hi to everyone again quickly. All right, Tony Gold, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Yep, I hope you are having a great weekend, everyone. Okay, let me see. And hold on, let me see. Now I tried to pop up the chat, but it looks like it's not working. So let me just quickly check something here. But yeah, it's December now. Usually towards the end of December, the market becomes quiet. So I think for the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we can still look for more opportunities. Okay, now let me see. All right. Oh, looks like I still cannot pop up the chat, but so looks like there's something wrong on this YouTube today. Oh, now I can do it. All right, all right. Hello, Tony Gold, good to see you. Ichimoku Trader, good to see you too. And Snail, thank you for joining. And Mario, good to see you too. Ichimoku Trader says, I saw your November performance video. It was excellent, except that it contained important information and points both from the point of view of psychology and the reasons for the market correction. Right, so psychology is very important, and that's something I try to share in my YouTube. I do talk about the technical things like Ichimoku analysis mainly in higher time frames in YouTube, but I also include psychology a lot in my YouTube channel so that it becomes more realistic, and also it's something I think more important than technical analysis itself. So thank you very much for the comment. Okay, and Rusli, good to see you. H. Salamanca, good to see you too. Thank you for joining as well. And Left Fly, good to see you. Let Fly, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And you, good to see you too. Thank you for joining as well. And yeah, everyone, good to see you. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Okay, I see more comments now. Good to see you. Okay. Yep. All right, Japan View, good to see you. HK, Chen, good to see you too. And KVN, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you. All right, Vic, good to see you too. Great to see your October performance. I have decent JPY trades in October too. Stay gold. Sure, sure. And please look forward November performance as well. Yes, Crispin, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. All right, Marcin, good to see you too. All right. You said CIS resumed posting on X Twitter after a very long break, maybe because of bull market. I thought about your videos of him. Right. Yeah, I made a video about CIS. I made a couple of videos about CIS. I think in terms of the you know, the psychology and how he traded and how he grew his asset. So yeah, you can search CIS. CIS is one of the most famous traders in Japan, and yeah, you can look for the video of him. Yes, and also I continue make more videos about other Japanese famous traders. So please look forward to those videos as well. All right, 8020. Thank you for answering my email on GTS. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Sumi says, regarding the forecast line, which one you recommend? Chikou forecast line to Kijun Sen Tenkan-sen or swing high-low forecast line to span A, span B, which both are important. Both forecast lines are important. All right, Elio, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Freeman, thank you for joining as well. And Steritha, good to see you. And JJ, good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, let me say hi to everyone before I start so that everybody are ready, be here and start to listen to my analysis. All right, Sibir, good to see you too from Bangladesh. Thank you for joining. All right, Trading Guru says, hi Kay, your October performance was great because you left the trade without monitoring. Do you say so? If you were there in front of the PC, you would have taken profits much earlier according to KTS. That's exactly right. And that's exactly how I designed my strategy. The important thing is, I think, time efficiency. So the less you monitor chart, the less you enter trades, and you make more profits is ideal way. Ideal, I think, situation for traders to make profits over time. And that's how I try to do. So I don't monitor chart often. Especially after I set break-even line, then I'll stay away for a few hours or could be 24 hours. So that's my strategy. Yes. Okay, so I think after getting break-even, do you recommend to leave the computer for a few days? Yeah, why not? Why not? You can try and see. Yes. You says, I look forward to those videos on either Japanese traders so much. Thank you so much for making those. I have no words other than thank you. These changed my life on BNF and CIS. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And also, I also made a video about Ikebe, Mrs. Watanabe. You can maybe search Google Yukiko Ikebe or Mrs. Watanabe and Forex K, and you can find that video as well. Okay, Brinkland, good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, and Hinata, good to see you too. HK, good to see you. All right, yeah, December, I think towards the end of December will be slow. Yeah. All right, Trading Guru, you're welcome too. Okay, so now let me get into the topic. So today I would like to cover JPY pairs because they were trending down last week. So let me switch the screen to Trading View. So first, let me cover Euro JPY. And since this is again new month in the month of December, let me cover monthly time frame. Again, the reason we cover the monthly time frame is to capture the bigger picture of the market, and also because it's not happening but tomorrow when the market opens on Monday in New Zealand and Australia, then new candlestick appears on monthly chart and also the weekly chart also because it's new week as well. So it's better to check the bigger picture when the new candlestick appears so that you can get a rough sketch of which way the market is heading towards and also whether the market becomes choppy or not. So here is the Euro JPY, and at the moment the price is now retracing. So in this case, I don't look for buying opportunities, but instead I look for selling opportunities. The target is actually on the monthly Kijun Sen, which is 156.44. At the moment, the price is on 158.19, so we have more than 200 pips, like 220 pips or so to the target, to the monthly Kijun Sen. So whenever Kijun Sen flat, the market tends to retrace, and that's exactly what's happening at the moment. So it's good to know that, in this perspective, monthly time frame is now retracing, so it's better to sell this week or in the month of December. And after the market touches the Kijun Sen, we have to see if the market breaks the Kijun Sen bearish this month or not. If it breaks the monthly Kijun Sen, then the price may go down to Kumo. So EUR/JPY will turn bearish next year. But if it doesn't, if it closes above the Kijun Sen or on the Kijun Sen, it may bounce and goes up next year. So regarding that, I will come back in January, in the month of January next year. But for now, it's bearish. There are still more than 200 pips of room to the monthly Kijun Sen. And with that in mind, if you check the weekly time frame, its range. Weekly time frame is not really trending down because the Kumo is completely flat. Kijun Sen flat, Tenkan Sen flat, but Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen are both not angled down. They are both flat, horizontal. So the price may go up anytime. So most likely in this case, the market heads down to the monthly Kijun Sen, then bounce and goes up. So anyways, in a very short term, in the weekly term, it's bearish. So I think it's still safe to sell the market, EUR/JPY. So that's my first view in the market. Oh, and also previously, after the market touched or broke the Kijun Sen on the week of 28th of October, the market has retraced, and that's when Chikou span actually broke bearish also. So now from Chikou span viewpoint, it's downtrend too. So I think the price goes down to the 156.44 area. So that's EUR/JPY analysis. So now let me move on to Pound/JPY. So Pound/JPY is still bullish according to KTS because Kumo Senko span A is up and Kijun Sen is also up. So there's no downtrend on Pound/JPY so far. So that means Pound/JPY may end up with a bullish trend, but we will see. I think Pound/JPY so far has been bearish also last week, but I think, so in the month of December, it may close with a bullish bar. So Pound/JPY is not really good to sell according to the monthly time frame. And according to the weekly time frame also, this one is not really good to sell because still the market is within the Kumo. And the future Kumo is also bullish. It hasn't twisted yet. It's still bullish Kumo. So that means the market may retrace back anytime, or it could be range also this week, or in the month of December may be consolidating, and this one may not really move that much. So if you compare Pound/JPY and EUR/JPY, you can really see that the EUR/JPY looks much better. This one also broke the Kumo on the weekly time frame. So in terms of the momentum, EUR/JPY is more bearish than Pound/JPY. So that's how one of the examples of how you can select the better market to trade. So next one is USD/JPY. USD/JPY also ended with a bearish bar in the month of November, and so I just take out the arrow up because it's no more bullish trend. And I see that the wick was quite long over here in the month of November. So that means there's a strong resistance up here. So, and Kijun Sen is also flat. And future Kumo is also flat. Senko span A is flat and Senko span B is also flat. That means the market retraces to the monthly Kijun Sen. So overall, USJPY is also bearish. The target is 144.58 and we have about 500 pips of room to trade in the month of December. So that's one of the things. And Chikou span is at the moment touching the candlestick. But next month is the bearish bar from Chikou span viewpoint. So that means the market could also go bearish. So USJPY is also another good market to, I think, look for selling opportunities. And let's see what's happening on the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame is completely range because the Kumo is flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both flat. So there's not much momentum over here. So like I mentioned, the target on the monthly perspective is 144.58, but it's, I think, safer to wait for the weekly Kumo breakout sometime within the month of December, then sell and target to 144.58. And if it breaks 144.58, then it can go down all the way to the swing low, which is around 140.29. So the market continues bearish in 2025. So let's see how this one goes. But so far it's been bearish. Well, last week was bearish, obviously. So I think the trend continues bearish this way. Yeah, I don't really see any sign of the bullishness on this USJPY so far. So the next market I want to discuss is AUDJPY. So let's see. AUDJPY, the market is on the Kijun Sen. It's slightly below the Kijun Sen, but almost on the Kijun Sen also. And so let me just take out the resistance levels for now. And the Kumo is flat, Senko span A flat, Senko span B flat, Kijun Sen flat also. And Chikou span is very close to the candlestick. So this one, since it's on the Kijun Sen, on the monthly Kijun Sen, 97.68 level, we can't really tell which way it's going. So in this case, since there's no direction, since we cannot really create scenarios on the monthly perspective, we just have to look at the weekly or even lower time frames to look for the potential direction. So here is the weekly time frame. Okay, weekly time frame is also range. The Kumo is completely flat and very tiny and very small. So when Kumo is flat and tiny, small, that means the volatility is really tiny. So although the market has been bullish, bearish, I mean, there's huge ups and downs, but overall, the market is range. That's what flat Kumo means here. And so one thing I notice on this one is the P wave. So let me draw the P wave like in this way. P wave is basically the triangle range. In Ichimoku we call it P wave. But when it becomes a P wave, then the idea is just to wait for the breakout of the P wave. And it seems like the P wave is not broken bearish. So from the weekly perspective, the market is turning bearish trend. So that means the price will go below the monthly Kijun Sen, and the target is going to be the swing low, which is 93.64. So that's the target on this one. And we have about 400 pips of room to trade on this one. So yeah, AUDJPY is bearish according to the P wave breakout direction, but still Euro JPY looks the best. Again, Euro JPY weekly time frame is already below the Kumo, and monthly Kijun Sen is still below the price. But again, AUD JPY, it also broke the Kumo, but it's on the monthly Kijun Sen. So from here, I say it's bearish, but it may be choppy in range. Sometimes it may go up this way, then finally reaches 93.64. So even if you sell this one, you may not be able to make bigger pips. But overall, I think it's still bearish. That's AUD JPY. So next one I want to cover is CAD JPY. So today I'm covering JPY pairs mainly because last week was bearish. So let's see which way it's going potentially next month. Yeah, so CAD JPY is also bearish to me. In terms of Ichimoku, its range, Kumo is flat, Senko span A is flat, Senko span B is slightly bullish, but overall Kumo is actually flat. And Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both completely flat on monthly time frame, and Chikou span touching. But from Chikou span viewpoint, the next month is bearish. So that's one of the reasons why I think it's bearish too. And also, I can see that the market has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen for the last 2 months in October and November. So Kijun Sen flat, and that means Kijun Sen becomes the middle price. And the market has been through Kijun Sen up and down. So far it has been resisted by the monthly Tenkan Sen, which is again 110.27, and this time the price can go down to the support level, which is 101.70. So that's a target for this market. And we have a room of about 500 pips or so to trade. So since it's bearish to me in terms of the monthly time frame, let's view the market on the weekly perspective. So here is the weekly time frame, and just like the monthly Tenkan Sen, it has also been resisted by the weekly Kijun Sen. So it also shows it's bearish, and the price is now below the Tenkan Sen. So yeah, it's likely that the market goes down to the swing low. So yeah, and also this resistance level was the previous support also. So yeah, I think it goes bearish this month, in the month of December. So CAD JPY looks also good. So far, Euro JPY and CAD JPY looks very nice to sell in the month of December. And finally, Swiss franc JPY is another JPY pair. So Swiss franc JPY, unlike the other JPY pairs, this is now still bullish to me because the price is above the Kijun Sen, above the Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles. However, one thing that's now important to see is that the price is below Tenkan Sen. So if you look at the history of this market, ever since the market broke the Kumo here in the month of May 2021, it has been above the Tenkan Sen. Like I mentioned, this situation, like in the monthly analysis, weekly, it has been bounced on the Tenkan Sen and bullish. So this is one of the reasons why I didn't say it's bearish. But now, in the month of September this year, first time ever since the Kumo breakout in 2021, May, it broke the Tenkan Sen. So now it's range. So in this case, Tenkan Sen is becoming the mid price, and through the Tenkan Sen, it's going up and down, right? So Tenkan Sen on the monthly is 172.73, And with that in mind, if you check the weekly time frame, that's actually also the Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen level here. And this is really important in Ichimoku, that it shows range. It's range, but you can still trade. How you can trade in a range market with Ichimoku is basically take this Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and you draw the line from the resistance and the support, and you sell until the market reaches the swing low, or you buy until the market reaches the swing high, until the market breaks either direction is basically the idea. So far, I mean, last week the market broke the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen and closing within the Kumo. So to me, it's now bearish within the range in the bigger picture. So Swiss franc JPY also nice to sell, but if it goes bearish to 165.22, then what happens in the monthly time frame is that it's coming closer to the monthly Kijun-sen. Monthly Kijun-sen at the moment is flat, but let's see, within 1, 2, 3, 4 months, Kijun-sen angle becomes bullish. So most likely that's when the price meets the monthly Kijun-sen. So 4 months from now is, so this is November, December, January, February, March. So around next March or April, the market can they meet Kijun-sen, and the price may meet, and then the price may be bullish again. So I think for the next couple months, this market will be bearish. That's the future forecast on this market. So again, coming back to the weekly time frame, the target is 165.22, and we have a room of about still 150 pips or so to take. So Swiss franc JPY also looks nice among the JPY pairs to sell, in my opinion. So again, among the JPY pairs today, Euro JPY, it's nice because the Kijun-sen is still below the price. Monthly Kijun-sen is still below the price, and the market broke the Kumo on the weekly time frame. And Pound JPY is not really good. USD JPY is not really good. And AUD JPY is also nice after the P wave breakout. And CAD JPY was also nice because it broke the, it was resisted by the weekly Kijun-sen, monthly Tenkan-sen, and now it's going towards the swing low. And Swiss franc JPY also looks good to me to sell. Through Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, the market has been ups and downs. So that's how I analyze these JPY pairs so far. So now let me cover gold and also Bitcoin. I'm sure lots of people are interested on these assets, so let me cover them. So here is the gold XAUUSD. So let's talk about the monthly time frame first. According to the monthly time frame, the market is still bullish because the price is simply above the Tenkan-sen, and Tenkan-sen itself is bullish still. Kijun-sen flat, but since price is above the Tenkan-sen, the market may reach the Tenkan-sen. It may come down to Tenkan-sen but bounce and goes up. So from Ichimoku 5 lines viewpoint, gold is still bullish to me, although it may retrace to the monthly Tenkan-sen. And also in terms of the weekly time frame, the price is between Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Kijun-sen is flat. So a couple of weeks ago, the market touched the weekly Kijun-sen and bounced, and last week was bearish. So this is now, you can see that the volatility is now getting smaller simply because the Kijun-sen and Kumo are flat. So in this case, it's better to wait for the Kijun-sen Kumo to be up to look for the next buying opportunities. And when it happens, is going to be next week. Next week and 2 weeks after, Kijun-sen will be bullish, and Senko Spanner A also be bullish most likely. So the price may be bullish again from next week. From tomorrow, So once it happens, then the target is going to be 2800. So we will see. So to me, gold is still bullish. But now it's range, and gold is such a volatile market, so you really have to do risk management to be able to trade. Okay, so that's XAU-USD market. And now let me analyze BTC-USD. It has been bullish all the way, almost reached 100,000. So let me do the monthly analysis first. Okay, so here is a monthly time frame. It broke the descending channel, and last month, especially in the month of November, was all the way up. It was completely bullish, but like I mentioned in previous analysis, it was overbought because the Kumo was very tiny and thin in the monthly and the lower time frames. And now the market is consolidating. This candlestick just opened today in the month of December, and if you look at the Kumo shape between the area between the Senko spanner A and B, now it's getting thicker. So if the market breaks this time, then Senko spanner AB will be both bullish, and it becomes a thicker Kumo, and there is higher chance that the market goes bullish again from here. But before that, I think the market consolidates and then goes bullish again. That's ideal situation to be able to buy and follow the next potential trend direction. So that's the monthly analysis. So again, in the month of November was overbought to me. And weekly time frame is also showing overbought in the month of November. And now it's consolidating. The week of the 25th of November was pin bar. And now we have what we call inside bar. So when the market breaks the inside bar, bullish, it's going to be another bullish trend. So I think in this case, it's better to wait for the break of the resistance, and still I would say it's safer to trade. Again, in the month of November was overbought, but now as it consolidated in the last week, I think so far it's been, the Kumo is getting thicker too in the weekly time frame also, so the market can go up again. Once it goes up, then the next targets are the round numbers, so 100, 101, 102, 103, and see how far the market goes bullish. So Chikou span has been above the candles, and so far I don't really see any sign of the retracement. But when the market breaks 89,450, then it goes down to Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen. So that's when this market becomes bearish. But until it happens, I think the market is bullish to me. So let's see how this one goes as well. For me, I don't trade cryptos. I only trade Forex and gold as well. But crypto markets seems to be very active these days. Okay, so that was my overall analysis I wanted to cover today. All right, Najmul, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, and Josh, good to see you too. And good to see you. Amar, what do you think about crypto trading? Crypto trading is, I think, good, but to me, I prefer Forex because I have been trading Forex and I have my stats overall. So I prefer to trade Forex, in my opinion. Okay, Winstocks VN index, please. All right, let me check. I go to index, and I think I have it here. VN index. Okay, here. Okay, so let's start from the monthly time frame analysis. So monthly time frame shows its range. The future Kumo is very tiny, very thin. So that shows the volatility is getting very smaller. And also, Tenkan-sen is flat, Kijun-sen flat. Chikou span is still very close to candles. So I don't really see any direction on this market. And the weekly also shows its range. There's no direction at the moment. One thing I noticed just now is that this is ascending P wave. So like this way, it's ascending P wave. The resistances are at the same level and the lows are getting higher and higher. So to me it's bullish. I think in this momentum the market goes up to 1295 again, then test the resistance. So yeah, that's VN index analysis. I would focus on the weekly time frame and see which way the market goes on this one. Okay, all right, Charles, good to see you. DAX, please. All right. Okay, DAX index. I haven't been analyzed that, for the last few months, but let me check now. So here is the monthly chart. Okay, monthly shows it's bullish. The price has been above the Tenkan-sen. So there's no reason for the retracement so far. And Kumo is getting thicker too. So it's bullish, obviously. The market bounced on the Tenkan-sen on the month of August. So there is still potential bullishness on this one. And weekly shows it's also bullish. It has been supported by the Tenkan-sen also. So I think most likely the market breaks the resistance level and goes up to 20,000. 20,000 is really realistic target now. Looks like the market touched the E target and then consolidated a little bit. E target is one of the Ichimoku targets, like V or E or N, NT targets are four basic Ichimoku targets. After the market reached the E target, then the market consolidated, but now it's about to break to 20,000. So yeah, German 40 is, to me, it's bullish still. Okay, hello Afif, good to see you. Xolo says, what you think about the JPY trending pairs? They're close to resistance. Can they break resistances and go down? Yeah, I just did analysis on JPY pairs today, so you can review the archive and check my analysis. I see some of the JPY pairs are nicely trending down, potentially, this week or this month. So I think overall still bearish to me. Okay, Nam says, thanks K, I enter so lot 500 order per 4 months now. I learned from you. Just see entry for time efficiency, right? Time efficiency is the very important component of my strategy. Try to reduce the time screen charts, try to reduce the time to monitor chart, but try to maximize the profit as much as possible. And that's possible in trading. Unlike the other jobs, in trading it's possible. So time efficiency is really important. You don't want to monitor 24 hours and do nothing or make any profits. That's not really good as a trader. All right, hello Winstocks, good to see you. All right, Chris Ben says, can you look into SPX please? Okay, sure. All right, so now we go to S&P 500. Starting from the monthly analysis, it's bullish. Yeah, it's bullish, no doubt. Ichimoku is really simple, right? It's bullish to me. Its price is above the Tenkan-sen. Kumo has been sloping up now, and Chikou span above candles, so it's bullish. It's heading towards 6100 now. And weekly was also bullish too, since it's been supported by the Tenkan-sen multiple times. There's no sign of the bearishness yet. So yeah, it's bullish completely. Kumo is not thick. Kumo is thick enough. So I think it breaks, it goes to 6100. Once it breaks, then it goes to 6200. Those are the targets for this week. Okay. All right, Charles, good to see you. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for the comment. Elango says Nifty index, please. All right, Nifty. Okay, so let's start from the monthly analysis. Okay, so monthly analysis shows that it has retraced to the monthly Tenkan-sen, which was 23,770, and now it's bouncing. Looks like the market closed with a pin bar, and which was supported by the monthly Tenkan-sen. So just like before, here or here, it has been supported by the monthly Tenkan-sen. So this time also it happened. So that means Nifty 50 is also bullish, still bullish to me. And if you look at the weekly time frame as well, I said the market heading towards the Kijun-sen a few weeks ago, and it did happen. And it broke the Kijun-sen on the week of the 11th of November, but the next week, on the week of the 18th of November, it closed above the Kijun-sen, and now it's going up to the weekly Tenkan-sen. And Chikou span has been above the candlestick too, so to me it's bullish. This can be the sign of the new bullish trend. So I would wait for the Tenkan-sen breakout on the weekly, and that becomes more trustable bullish trend. So this was becoming the Tenkan-sen bounce, and the market goes bullish after this. So Nifty chart is turning from bearish to bullish now in the short-term perspective. So let's wait for the Tenkan-sen breakout and look for buying opportunities. Okay, yeah, Robert, good to see you. Thanks for joining. To see you too. All right, Workrise, you're welcome. Thanks for the comment. You says, do you think that trading is a lonely world? I feel more lonely ever since I started, and psychologically I'm afraid of the consequences even though I'm used to it. I think, yeah, trading is a lonely world, but that's the reason why I chose trading, because you can actually, open the deal and close the deal by yourself alone, and I prefer that way. I used to have my business in Japan, and I used to do lots of things also in Japan too, including working full-time worker. But to me, I prefer to be alone myself, and I think that's the good thing about trading. You can leverage yourself alone to make more profits than a big company can do. So, and operation is really simple. You simply buy or sell and exit. That's it. Even kids can operate in terms of operation. So trading is a lonely journey. I understand. I agree with that. So you really have to talk to yourself a lot. You have to learn from yourself. You have to talk to yourself. You have to meditate, and you have to really dig deeper and deeper into yourself to get the wisdom from the way you do, from the way you trade, from the way you exit the trades, from the way you take profit, from the way you lose the trade. All the decisions you take are only on yourself, and that's in a sense good, because you will know about yourself, and once you are becoming better in trading, then it applies to anything else in your decisions on your life. So you will know how to do the risk management properly on your day-to-day decisions in, let's say, shopping, or in terms of your new business opportunities. You can actually create these scenarios and move forward in that way. So yeah, trading is a lonely journey, But if you can really talk to yourself and get the wisdom out of it, then I think this is very good job for anyone you can do. But if you are the type of person who wants to really socialize and talk to anyone and work together, then you may feel it's lonely. So there's always pros and cons on any businesses, anything you do. So I think, you know, it just happens like that. I used to follow lots of people in trading, and I thought it was a lonely journey for myself too. And I used to join lots of like events or lots of groups, like trading groups in Japan, but I didn't do that. I decided not to continue because everybody has different mindset, opinions, and everybody has different strategies, different purposes, different goals, etc. So I felt it's just wasting time. So instead, I decided to sit down myself and read the Ichimoku books here and really study trading in terms of my own behavior, in terms of my own psychology, and it worked for me. And ever since, I never follow anyone. I never check trading YouTube. I never watch videos. I just simply do backtesting myself, and I read the books myself and share knowledge here on YouTube. So yeah, trading is really a unique job, I would say, very unique job. Especially if you want to make this as a full-time job, and if you want to do this for, you know, a couple of years or lifetime, then it becomes really, you know, great job for you. For me, this is not to make millions of dollars tomorrow. It's not like, you know, get rich quick strategy for me. Instead, I want to also let the time work for me, let the time make money for me. So once I start the trading, then I want to continue to do it so that I compound the profits and I grow my assets over time. It's my strategy. So, and it's more fun. I feel it's more fun than, you know, getting rich quick, then you spend money for whatever and you lose again, then start over again. I don't like that kind of, you know, like a short-term money scheme. I prefer long-term so that I learn also from the process itself. And I think that's a source of wisdom once you do this in the long term. So, and I prefer that way, to really dig deeper into psychology and also candlestick patterns. Sometimes I listen to the voices of the traders through the chart, and I kind of hear their joy, their crying, their happiness, their sadness whenever I see the breakouts, support resistances, or the candlestick patterns, etc. And that's also really fun to really dig deep with. So, and this is something that you may not be able to share with anyone because it's different. But it's fun at the same time. Yeah. All right, let me continue to check some other comments. Hello, new list, good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, work price, US 100, please. Okay, NASDAQ. NASDAQ is also bullish to me. Okay, let me check the monthly time frame. Yeah, monthly is bullish since the Kumo is up, Kijun-sen is up. According to KTS, it's bullish, and it has been supported by the Tenkan-sen here too. So no doubt it's bullish. It's heading towards 22,000. Sorry, that's the next target. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks a lot for your answer. I have been thinking a lot about this lately. I will meditate on your reply. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, it's a lifetime journey for me. Yes. Yeah, you're welcome, Kevin. All right, Elango, you're welcome too. All right. Oh, Josh says, look up the proverb, 森林浴. This may help you. Okay, cool. Forest meditation. Yes. N says, hi from Sweden. I'd appreciate your view on USD SEK. Thanks. Sure. USD SEK. Oh, I think this is my first time check the chart in YouTube. So let me see how it's happening right now. USD SEK. Okay. USD Swedish krona. All right. Let me see. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame. It's range, no direction. Kumo is up, Senko span A is up. So that means in the short term it's bullish, but the price has been ups and downs, very choppy market. To me, it's completely range. There's no direction in terms of the monthly perspective. So I will go down to the weekly time frame. Okay, weekly also shows its range, and through Kijun Sen, the market has been up and down. So in this case, since the market touched the Kijun Sen, since the market touched the resistance level 11.213 level 2 weeks ago, now the market is down to the Kumo and Kijun Sen. So target is 10.59 this week. It's at the moment bearish in the short term, but in the long term, we can't really say which way it's going. That's the analysis on this one. Let me see how many pips there is to the Kijun Sen. Okay, so it doesn't go by pips. Okay, so yeah, it's percentage, but anyways, it's bearish to me so far. Okay, let me see. Newly says, what is your take on the Kumo shape in this Nifty 1 week chart? Seems like it is headed to a twist. Okay, let me see. Nifty was bouncing and it was turning bullish, but in terms of the weekly Kumo, right now Senko span A is down, Senko span B is up. It's like squeezing, just like Bollinger Bands. But I think, yeah, it has been bullish, and that's why Senko span B is up now. And Senko span A is down because of the Tenkan-sen simply is now bearish. But I think at some point, Tenkan-sen becomes flat, Kijun-sen becomes flat also. And I don't think the Kumo twist happens. And so in this case, you don't really have to care, you don't really have to look at the Kumo shape in this analysis. Simply wait for the Tenkan-sen break and look for another buying opportunities. But let me come back to this one also. If you remind me sometime next week or in the month of December again, then I will have a look again. Okay, Albertus, good to see you. Please help to check AUS 200. All right, AUS 200. So basically what I share here is universal. So it's applicable to Forex or stocks or commodities, metals or cryptos. I'm trying to just share more examples of my view in among the markets so that eventually you can apply yourself and trade on your own. So here is AU200. Okay, it's bullish now. It's reaching 8,500 now. Looks like I set the target here and now it's reaching. Ever since the market broke the resistance zone, looks like it has also bounced on the Tenkan-sen here and it's bullish. And the Senko span A is up, B is up, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, everything up. So it's uptrend from the monthly perspective. And let me check the weekly also. Weekly is also bullish. It's not overbought because the Kumo shape is nice. There is still a nice room between Kumo and Senko span A and B. Kijun Sen angle is also up. So looks like now it's about to break 85,000 and now it's going to 8600, sorry. 8600 is the next target at the moment. Okay, yeah. All right, new list. You're welcome. And Azemi, thanks for joining from Malaysia. Good to see you. All right, Exolo says, what is your advice to a new trader with a low capital? My recommendation is to first study if you're a new trader, and also backtest. Backtest and at least do 100 trades, 100 times of entries and exits, and check your performance. If your performance is still low, if you are in the situation still where the more you take trades, the more you lose in backtesting, then you never want to trade live with the live money. But some people prefer to practice live account, live money, live market, so that they learn the most out of it. If that's the case, then I recommend you to separate the account. Like I mentioned a psychology video in the past, you have to have two wallets, two accounts. One account to live and one account to trade. Always separate these two accounts. Never touch living account to trade. Then once you start to lose, once you borrow account, then you cannot, overcome. So always separate two accounts. So the account to trade should be the money which is okay to be gone. Even if you lose, your life won't be affected by the trading. And then your psychology becomes much easier and you can trade as if you are trading demo account. Just like Goichos mentions, you can trade, you can take positions as if you have no positions. That's the ideal state of mind in trading. So separate the accounts, then you should be okay. That's my advice. Okay, Josh says, after doing a series of backtesting, Chikou span has proven itself to be a very powerful part of the Ichimoku system. Yes, that's it. Chikou span is really important. Otherwise, it's not here. Sometimes people neglect about the Chikou span, right? Or sometimes people take out the Chikou span because it's just 26 candles ago in line chart. So what about it, right? But Chikou span itself is really powerful. And there are so many Chikou span strategies in Ichimoku originally introduced too. So it's really powerful, and I'm so happy that you found the power of Chikou span now. Yes, hello Albertoras, you're welcome. Okay, so it's been almost 1 hour now, so I think I will finish the live. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for joining or watching the archive of today's analysis. So this time I covered the monthly and the weekly time frames, but let's see what's gonna happen in the month of December. Again, towards the end of December, towards the mid to the end of December, the market may be quiet and becomes range, retrace. So I think the better timings for us to trade is this week and next week, 2 or 3 weeks or so. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, thank you very much. Again, please have a great rest of your weekend. And until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you very much.